Okay, we should be back. So if you look at it, you may think from a phase point of view that or cycles point of view, right? This is first cycle, second cycle, third cycle, and this is the fourth cycle. And you know, perspective wise, you can have different perspective. That if you're tracking at this level, then your mindset, I mean, you will not focus on even this part. You are focused on a larger trend, with respect to the cycle and so on. So perspectives could be different. And right now, my preference is to focus more on this counter trend, more on the counter trend, and not this head and shoulder, which I personally don't think it's a clear head and shoulder. It's a deformed one. To me, this candle has ruined everything for bears. This candle. So from a candle analysis point of view, this is a very strong candle. And this bounce, from a candle point of view, if you look at this, was so timely, because if this week would have ended somewhere here, then that would not be a good sign. If you ask me, below 35K would not be a good sign, because then it would ruin this move. This is a beautiful candle. This is so encouraging. Let me tell you, this is the game changer. As I said in my previous um, I mean, in the beginning of the session, I mentioned that move from here to all the way to the upper is the game changer. And from the candle weekly candle analysis point of view also, if you look at, this is a very bullish candle. This is a hammer. Okay, we hammer on a weekly scale is very bullish. It's not just on a daily or not even intraday, right? So this is on a weekly scale, so it matters a lot. And from candle analysis point of view, this is not easy to break. uh, I mean, there is no certainty for anything, but the point is, this is not easy to break. Anyway, so at this moment, what we want is this level, as I said, 39K. So why 39K matters if you look at it? Because 39K will make this candle green. Not 13, we need 39 400, 39381 to be green, which is fine. But even if we reach this level, 39K roughly, then we are good, because then this will progress. So this two candles, 2 weeks, were indecisive, means it doesn't know what it is trying to do. It was like moving sideways. But this candle changed everything. This candle gave a direction. This candle says, no, I don't want to go down. Okay, so that's why my perception is very different than many people think of, and that's why I'm not bear in this moment. But it's all about level. To me, it's all about balance. Where the balance is distorted or balance is changed, right now this is just above the mid level, as I explained. So I'm not bearish. So I think that's the right way to do. Being a TA, being a trader, the way we should approach this is, see, this is not something where you know the future. This is not something where you can say, you know what, this is what will happen. Yeah, sometime like when you get very bullish, you say something, but on the move, on a breakout and all that, like I did 2 days ago, that it will break above and all, probably I should not have done it, because I should have seen then, so but I anticipated something and I did it, and it went below, a little bit below that level and so on. So that is also should not have happened actually. But mainly, from what is more important is the direction, not individual instance of breakout and all, but mainly on the weekly scale direction. So here we are open. we are not rigid. Like many people say, I'm bull. No, we don't. We are not bull or bear. We are either bearish or bullish based on condition. So, right, if the condition is in favor, and we have condition like very well defined condition mathematically and number wise quantifiable, right? It's not just based on pattern. We are not just saying because this pattern I'm bullish. We have very specific quantitative level where say if this is the level I'm bullish, if this is the level I'm bearish, that kind of a thing. So we have clarity. There is no grayish area. We have clarity in terms of whether which side we are on, and that's how. So we always think from a pendulum point of view that pendulum weigh on could weigh on either side, depends on where which side is heavier. And I always think that if the left hand side is bear, right hand side is bull, then we have to measure the weight on the left hand side and the right hand side. If the right hand side is weighing more, then we are bull, and vice versa. So that's how I see things. I don't have any fixed mindset, but my side is level driven, right? And that is a good approach, even from trader point of view, in my point of view, because you are open enough first of all. But open enough doesn't mean you change your stand. You change your stand based on a condition. You don't change your stand based on because you feel so. There has to be some math, there has to be some number, there has to be some fixed criteria. So our side is conditional, I think that's the right way to put. And the condition is not random, the condition is well defined. So what we are achieving with this kind of approach is we are not rigid in our mindset. In the same time, we are not just changing our stand every day. What we are doing is we are changing this. We would change our stand only based on the level, which makes sense. And that's why I think that's one of the reasons why probably we have higher success rate than many, because our decision is rule driven. Our decision is not random. Our decision is not fixed. So there are two ends. One is someone who is keep on changing, and another who is at extreme level where say no, this is the bull, this is the bull, this is the bull, and just stick to it, right? And when you do that, then you're clouded. What we are in between. What we are doing is we are decisive, but with the same time open. So decisive with respect to the level. So I think that's why we have a higher probability of winning than many. So from a weekly scale point of view, to me, of course, this how it ends is very important. And right now it's about 36K, which is very encouraging, and 39K will make sure that we are out of this mess, and then we'll have to just wait and watch how it goes further, right? So I think this is weekly. We can have a look at a monthly quickly. See, monthly is saying, from a candle point of view, monthly is saying I don't want to go down. That's what monthly is saying. Okay. Even from a monthly point of view, if you look at it, if you get 39K or something, which is here, then this will turn green, which is good. So we just need little more push, then the monthly will look good. Sitting here, monthly will look good, right? So because then it will create this shadow, this candle shadow, the wick we call, these are shadows. And then um, sitting here, even the monthly would look good, and then we can say this is like creating a base, because then it doesn't want to go down on a monthly scale, like something like this. This is not a perfect one, but even if the month ends like this is a good sign. So this is already a good sign. Okay, so far so good on a monthly scale, I would say. And Yeah, only if it start going down in at 33, 34, 35, then we should be worried that okay, you know what, it might not be able to hold it. So right now monthly is okay, weekly is okay, and 39 will really pull this Bitcoin out of the mess. So that's my take on Bitcoin at different scales. So I'll stop my recording here.